everybody? It is Tyler here, and when you hear that rad music going on in the background, you know what time it is. That's right, let's get jumping right in to the TheKeyBladeMaster podcast. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another episode of the podcast. Today, I have my wonderful guests, Jeremy and Max. How are y'all doing today?
Jeremy, you go first.
I'm doing great. Work has been canceled because we're not necessarily a snow day, but it is kind of icy on the roads in Louisiana today, and
it's an icy day.
It's an icy day for sure. And I don't have to work. I don't have school. Today is going to be a great day.
What a way to start off this great 2018 we've been having so far. I don't know about you guys, but 2018's been proven pretty good so far.
So far, so good. I mean, work has been kind of dull, but other than that.
But I tell you what, it's a great way to segue because speaking of 2018, we've got a lot going for the entertainment industry this year, particularly in movies, video games. And today, I know we kind of did like a variation of this in me and Max's end of the year video, but we're going to go more in depth with it. And we want to know what you guys think as well, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to go in depth as to what we think are our favorite look aheads to movies and video games of 2018. So I'm going to let Jeremy go first. So how this is going to work is we've all picked 2 movies and 2 video games that we are just excited for this year. Like, we cannot wait for these games and movies to come out. And we also have, at the very end of this podcast, a segment where we picked one movie and one game where we didn't even know was coming out and we were surprised with. So we're going to start it out with most anticipated video games. I'm going to let Jay start us off today.
All right. Well, my first pick is God of War for the PS4.
Solid.
One reason I'm looking forward to this is because when the whole situation with Xbox 360 and the PS3 going against each other in the last console generation, one of the major sellers and major points to get in PS4 was because God of War had returned with God of War 3. And oh my God, I'm telling you guys, that was a cinematic video game masterpiece. That is one of the best games I've ever played in my life.
It was even worthy of a remaster on PS4.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Unfortunately, I didn't get that because I played the game so many times. I felt, that was enough. But it was, cranking that game up on my surround sound, Dolby, in my bedroom, back when I was living back in my mom's house as a little pup. It's great.
A little pup?
It was.
He was a youngin'.
That's the only thing I took from that sentence. A little pup.
He was a youngin'.
Yes, definitely a youngin'. And it's great. I mean, now I'm very interested in seeing where this is going. I'm a history guy, and to know that we are no longer killing Greek gods off and we're going toward the Norse mythology, the ceiling is really high. I just want to see where this goes. I want to see what's happened to Kratos, and now we see his son is in the picture. He's had a child, and how he's raising this kid, and how did the Norse gods come into the picture after the Greek gods have died off and were killed off? It is so much, and the action is going to be there. The cinematics is going to be there. It's going to. If this is not a console seller. Oh, that's my phone. Sorry about that. But
every episode,
told you to mute this thing in the beginning.
If this is not a console seller, I don't know what else is. I would say Kingdom Hearts, but we know about that. But anyway, so
right. At least with this, we know it's coming out this year. Has like a solid release date, does it?
Yes, it does.
No, not does it?
Oh no, it doesn't. No, we don't.
No, it doesn't. Not yet.
Okay, all right. But we know it's coming out. We know it's coming out this year.
Yes, we do. We do.
Okay, sweet. And what would be your second game, Jay?
My second pick would be Detroit Become Human. Now, the creators of this, you might know them from the games. I believe the game was called Beyond Two Souls, and it's a game where you can, make choices. It was a scripted storyline, but you can make certain choices, and you see how these different alternate outcomes played out towards the end of the game. See what your choice is. Kind of like a Mass Effect, but it was more linear. But this game, Detroit, it takes place in Detroit in the future, and androids or robots have taken a place in society, and you have that kind of discrimination against them, but they're really just programmed to do their job. It's kind of like I get more of a
Blade Runner.
I get more of a Blade Runner kind of, iRobot type feel from it. But it's from the creators of Heavy Rain. If you've ever played Heavy Rain on a PS3, which was one of the best games I've ever played. Again, another game where you made certain choices and you had to see your choices play out, and people got killed if you didn't make certain choices, or certain stuff happened based on all your choices. And I love games where you have control, or you have some kind of control on where the story goes, and you're not sure what outcome is going to happen. And Detroit is the next version of that on these next gen consoles, and I'm really excited for that. I think this is going to be a big one. I think this is a game that we're going to probably talk about, and it's going to tackle themes. So definitely themes, societal things, especially with discrimination. So I definitely want to see how this plays out, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that does. Those type of games do create it does help with the replayability, considering if you change one thing, you can essentially change the entire game.
Took the words right out of my mouth. That was what I was just about to say.
So yes.
Yep.
So I do love games like that too, simply because once you play the campaign once, sometimes in games, all right, that's it. I don't have to play it anymore. And then games like that, it's okay, I can change one thing, and then the entire game can possibly change. So that I do like.
Right.
I do enjoy.
And then I do think, I'm sorry, Jay. I didn't know you were.
I just want to add this real quick. I hope there's some DLC after.
Oh, there's DLC, Jay. There's definitely DLC.
Because the other games, there weren't really there was DLC, but I want to see something that maybe continues the story within that universe. Prolong the game. So. But
it'd be kind of hard because if everyone can make their own story, then. You kind of hard to make DLC off that, considering they won't know which way they went.
I mean, it could be a new story with the same character.
Well, right. It can.
There you go.
It's totally something. It's something just brand new, something totally different. But no, I really enjoy games that do that. I give mad respect for companies when they do that, because I'm not a big player of those games, I should say, but I like the idea of telling a player that there are consequences for your actions. You can't just always run in this place, do your thing, and then everyone just makes it out happy and fine. Yes. I really like how games tackle that real life theme of there are consequences to every action. And no matter what you do, there will always be loss, casualties. You can't get out of a situation and have everything just come out just perfectly. And I mean, in this day of age, I really respect that, because it gives gamers that it gives them that theme,
sense of realism,
right? And and the thing is, and me personally, I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal here, but there have been games in the past where, and even movies do this too, especially movies, all the time, where I learn life lessons and themes from these outlets. And,
right.
Of course, everyone's going to say, oh, movies are telling our kids this, games are telling our kids that. And look, and it's very arguable. But you also got to look at the positives these entertainment outlets bring, these mediums bring. And that's one of them. That's definitely one of them.
Yep.
Very poetic.
I have very strong feelings about that. But
I was going to say PUBG. I was going to say PUBG. When
PUBG.
That's where you definitely got to watch out for your actions.
Oh yeah, considering your ally might shoot you in the back because he thinks he's an enemy because he has no idea what's going on.
Or he just say, hey, I'm feeling it. Let me kill my teammate, because I can.
Though I give him some harsh credit for that, but Jay, you gotta just look around. You can't just shoot anybody that sees might be an enemy. I mean, I don't know. Man. I'm just running my own business, and I just get 32 rounds of 7.62 in my butt.
So all right, so Max, we got Jeremy's, and he got the solid list, definitely a solid list. Max, do you want to go, or should I go next?
You know what? I'll go. I'll do one, and then you do one.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, I'm gonna start off with an early release, Far Cry 5.
Yes.
Simply because I have been a fan since Far Cry 3, I guess. I'm going to jump on that bandwagon for a little bit. I didn't play Far Cry 1 or 2. But then I saw Far Cry 3. I was like, ooh, this looks interesting. So then, like, I'm not much of a fan of Far Cry Primal.
Really?
That was the one. Yeah, that's like the one Far Cry I didn't touch.
Because I actually enjoy. See, I like 4. I really enjoyed 4, but when Primal came out, I actually had a lot like between the two. I had the 2, and I actually got Far Cry 4 late. I played Primal a lot more. I don't know what it was, but I really enjoyed Primal.
That's good to hear, though. I'm glad that game is still getting a little love. But Far Cry 5, though, it's simply because, like, no one cares, Creative Cloud. Go away.
I guess Max is having computer troubles.
Not even trouble. Just more or less just always alerts. Like, hey, buy this. Hey, buy that. But anyway, yeah, buy Far Cry 5, though, because simply Far Cry 5 is going to be one of those games where, like, it's going to tackle those very mature themes that you're talking about, Tyler. I mean, it's talking about a cult in the middle of Montana.
Right.
I hope they do at least, because I don't like to have violence just to have violence, but I hope they do tackle these themes that this story is gonna hopefully integrate, you know, like cults and what they go about.
Right.
Similar to what, because like most recently I watched what was the movie American Horror Story, I think it's called.
Oh, the show?
Yeah, the show. Yeah, in the last season they tackled the cult storyline.
Oh yeah, the Roanoke, Camp Roanoke.
No. That was the last story.
Like the most recent season, yeah.
Yeah, the most recent one, yeah. Yeah, they tackled the cult story, and I hope and they went pretty gruesome, and I hope the show goes a little. The game goes above and beyond that, because the TV show can only do so much. This is a video game, so yeah, that is my first pick, just simply because I was a fan of the last few, and Far Cry 5 just looks to have better integration of today's technology into their games, as well as storyline.
And the gameplay looks there too, like.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a just over the top game, and that's why I'm loving it.
All right, so that was solid, and I think I know a game that's gonna top that. And I have been looking forward to this literally for 8 years now. That's right, the Red Dead Redemption 2. Mm-hmm. When the trailer for this came out, I haven't been this excited since the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3, like one of the first ones. I was like, no way. Like you look at it and you're like, this is fake. This is fake. And you look down at the creator, at the channel it came from, you see that wonderful looking R, and I'm like, oh, it's real. But yes, Red Dead Redemption 2, it did get pushed back, but I'm not going to give it flack for it. I'm not going to give it flack because, hey, make this game the best you can make it, Rockstar.
It's good if a game gets pushed back because the company knows, hey, this game isn't finished.
Right.
Let's finish it.
And then let me
hate when companies do that.
I'm excited about this because we have an idea of what the story's going to be like. I think so far what we know about is that it's probably going to be a prequel before Red Dead Redemption. Mm-hmm. And so the story's kind of, vague at the moment. But the reason I'm excited about this is simply because GTA Online. GTA came out way back in 2013.
Yes.
GTA Online is still played today.
Yep.
They're still doing updates to it. They're still adding new things. When it's winter, when it's spring, when it's summer, they add new stuff to the game. And people flock to this game. Rockstar knows how to do online. I'm saying that right now. So with Red Dead,
they could definitely do it in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, I know they can.
No doubt.
I know they can, because Red Dead Redemption's online was great at the time, And then I'm seeing this Red Dead Redemption 2. The single player is going to be amazing. The open world is going to be fantastic. The single player was great in Red Dead Redemption. The open world is going to be great. I love open world games because it gives you just so much to do, and I love just having just so much to do that the game just feels overwhelming. I kind of like that. I'm just a sucker for that. But the online, I'm telling you, I really do think with this game we're going to have the next GTA Online. They're going to continue.
You think so, huh?
I really do. And I think what this is going to do is Rockstar has this play in motion where, so we had GTA 5, GTA Story went out did its thing, online kind of took over for the longest time, and then now we're getting Red Dead Redemption 2. We're going to have the same like cycle until GTA 6. It's going to be the same thing. People are going to be playing Red Dead Online until GTA 6 is announced. That's my prediction. You guys heard it here first.
Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't GTA 6 get the rumors of it's only being on PS4?
I didn't hear anything about that, and that would be stupid.
That would
be I know.
not
I
gonna
don't know. It was a little bird who told me, and I'm starting to think the little bird was wrong.
Wait, that's my first pick, and yeah, I'm just thinking it's gonna be. I really do just think this game is gonna be a huge success, potentially game of the year.
No.
Now, we all have to say this: every game has the potential to be great. This game might have the potential to be terrible. Now, I'm not trying to be a hater or anything, but I'm going to put that with every game I'm saying. Every one of these games could turn out to be the greatest game of all time or the greatest pile of dog crap in the world. So, I'm just, like, to anyone listening, just because the original was great doesn't mean the sequel is going to be great.
This is true. I agree.
So, I'm the realist here. I'm just letting everybody know. You gotta put these things with a grain of salt, or maybe a bucket of salt, however much salt you have. So Tyler, you done with your first one?
That's my first one, amigo.
Okay, alrighty. Ooh, getting some ethnicity diversity in here. I like that. Okay. Anyway, so my second pick is a game that hasn't had that much, hasn't been able to release a lot of content considering it's so mysterious. Is Anthem? It was revealed back in E3 last year, 2017, and essentially it's supposed to counteract the Destiny debacle.
Oh, is it supposed to, like? Is it like you're saying it's
supposed to be Destiny, but what Destiny was actually supposed to be?
Oh wow!
So yeah, it's made by the same people as I think it's BioShock.
BioWare.
BioWare. Bio something. BioWare.
Mass Effect and all that.
It's made by a game.
BioShock. That's the game.
Wait,
a game made this game.
Wait, you know what's funny is that we talked about Anthem before, and he said BioShock on a previous occasion. I'm like, it's not BioShock, it's BioWare.
BioShock's the game. BioWare's the company. Man, would it be something if BioWare made BioShock? Oh my gosh.
Yes. That was...
Anyway, so yes, BioWare. I am aware that BioWare made this. Okay, moving on. Bad jokes. Okay, so Anthem. It's supposed to be what Destiny was supposed to be. It's an open world game where you can customize your soldier from head to toe, and it's I don't know. I'm just looking forward to the game simply because it's something new. It's a new IP, and it's not just a sequel. And we know nothing about it. All we have is I think a 10 to 15 minute, not even that long, like a 5 to 10 minute video of gameplay, of scripted gameplay. So we don't really know what this game can offer.
Right. But that was last year, and then we don't even know how much changed since then.
No, and judging by what the video showed us, yes, it was scripted, but it still looked great.
Right.
Now, if that game has more to offer, then I'm all for it. So, and it just looks like a game. I have the same feelings about this game that I did when Destiny 1 was first announced and it was coming out and I played the beta for the first time. But then the game came out and I was like, oh, Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
So I hope that this game does not disappoint me the way that game did.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. I saw the video and I really am interested. I mean, me personally, me being a Call of Duty fan, I like futuristic.
I knew you were gonna throw in Call of Duty.
No. I'm gonna
somewhere
because I like this futuristic style, like the style of things.
Wait, you like futuristic style Call of Duty, but you don't like Infinite Warfare?
Well, Infinite Warfare just isn't good. Like, okay, like there's a difference between futuristic.
Tyler is sugarcoating. He is sugarcoating because at the beginning of the podcast, I was playing. I got a PS4 recently, and they threw an Infinite Warfare, and he's like, "Get that trash out of here."
I mean. Yeah, but anyway, I like futuristic games. Like that game was just over the top, and I just didn't care for it. Anthem looks fun. I'm tired of people saying we're tired of future games and that this and that. Well, then look at
perfect. It's on point.
It's fine.
They're fine. Do that again. Do that again, Tyler.
They're fine if you do them right. All right. Infinite Warfare. No. Anthem. Yes. Okay. Moving on to my second pick. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out SpiderMan. Insomniac SpiderMan. And I did my research a little bit. Insomniac, I'm looking forward to this game. I was actually looking forward to it because of SpiderMan. And then I'm looking, and I'm like, this is the same company that made both Ratchet and Clank, childhood game, and Spyro the Dragon, childhood game. great, exploration games, adventure games. You can do your own thing, just kind of have fun with it. Now we're getting like a more recent open world Spider-Man game that's non-canon and can literally go anywhere.
Yep.
I'll take that. I'll take it hands down. And then, you know how games work now. We were talking about DLC. I know the game isn't even out yet, and I'm just thinking about the ways it can go, because I'm thinking to myself, okay, now it's a Spider-Man game. It's going to centralize more on Peter Parker, Spider-Man, all that kind of stuff, whatever. But who's to say we're not going to be seeing any Marvel heroes in this game?
Right.
I think
or other Spider-Mans for that matter.
Or the Spider-Mans. That'd be cool. That would be really interesting to see.
You can get Miles Morales. You can get
right. And
Gwen Stacy in there. So you can, the potential is literally limitless.
Right. And I think this is a good escape. This game will be a good escape. This is like the main reason I'm excited about it. This is an escape, and I say escape loosely as more of a positive term. An escape from the MCU cage, where we're locked to we're only limited to a certain number of characters, villains in the MCU. Even with Spider-Man
that cage has grown because of Fox's character.
Well, it has, but that cage is slowly prying up. Like, I'm talking a centimeter an hour.
Yeah,
slowly prying up.
Still some legal stuff that they have to go through before everything is fully
right.
Well, yeah, we're not going to see these characters in the Marvel universe for a while, so
right. And that's why I'm excited about this game, because this is going to be the game that you can see. It's a different take from the cartoons, but it's a more cinematic experience where you can experience. You play as Spider-Man, and you have this experience of going through Manhattan, fighting all these villains that we haven't seen in the movies, and these cutscenes are going to look gorgeous. I know that. For the gameplay looks gorgeous, and I can tell these cutscenes are going to look good. So that's why Spider-Man, I'm looking forward to it. And just open world games, I mean, as of recently, I bring back Assassin's Creed Origins. I know Ubisoft made it, two totally different companies, but the open world in that game, my goodness, guys, I just have to give credit where credit is due. It's fantastic.
Yes.
It's so immersive.
It's one of the best things about the game.
Exactly. I beat the game a few weeks ago, and I'm still there's still regions there's regions and areas that I have yet to even discover.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Origins. Then the side missions is just there's so much diversity. It's not doing you don't feel like you're necessarily doing the same thing every single time. That's what the replayability is just amazing.
And then just seeing the potential for open world games like that gives me the highest of hopes for both Spider-Man, Red Dead, Anthem, and all the games that we've mentioned. So I'm looking forward to that. So you guys heard it here, our games that we're looking forward to, and then we're going to go ahead and before we segue into movies, I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys this. Now, before we move into movies, what is a game that you just didn't even know was coming out? Now, I want to start with Max. Don't say you're going last because you kept this one a secret from us. What game did you not even know was coming out?
Well, I have two on here.
All right.
I have two.
Quickly go through them.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Quickly go through them and then we'll see.
I will. So the first game was Soul Calibur 7.
Okay. Soul Calibur
6, sorry. No. Yeah. 6.
No, I didn't know. I was just like, wow, I haven't heard about
It's 5 or 6 or 7. I don't know which one it is because I thought they stopped making Soul Calibur games.
Me too.
I didn't.
I remember playing Soul Calibur 3 on the GameCube. So I didn't realize they had this game coming out. And then my second one was just a funny joke was Kingdom Hearts 3. I didn't realize that game was coming out. I didn't realize this game was coming out this year. I thought it was never coming out.
All the you chose.
Hey, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. But
no, my main choice is Soul Calibur 6.
Okay.
So or 7, whichever one it is. I just saw Soul Calibur, so I'm like, okay.
So a Soul Calibur game.
A Soul Calibur game.
Why
yes.
Soul Calibur?
Why Soul Calibur?
Mm-hmm.
Are you asking why it's on my list or?
Yeah, why are you looking forward to it?
Wait, I thought this list was.
Oh no, these are just games that you didn't know were coming out.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I mean, I'm not looking forward to it. Kind of like, I mean, I used to play fighting games, not anymore because I suck at them. So, but like, I love Soul Calibur because I love the characters in it. I used to play Link and Yoda and Darth Vader and all in the older ones, but we won't get that today. So, but anyway, yeah, that's my pick, Soul Calibur.
All right, and Jay?
Um, it's a tough one. It's a real tough one. And the reason why it's a tough one because I don't know what games. Most of the games I saw were a bunch of indies. I mean, and I'm not big on indie games.
Mm-hmm.
I will give out a special selection, even though this is not a game I didn't know. A game I'm actually curious about is this new game called Dragon Ball Fighter Z. It's coming out. Fighters.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. I've actually, I'm not the biggest fan of Dragon Ball Z. Like, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm like Max. I'm not the biggest fighter game guy. I've heard, like, I follow a bunch of people who are into it, and I even watched. I didn't watch, but I saw one of my the guys I follow on Twitch streaming the beta. He was saying it's the best Dragon Ball fighting game in a long while. This is just the beta. This is just the beta.
Wait,
with the select.
Wait, what? Here you go, Jay. Mega Man 11. You can pick that.
I actually knew about Mega Man 11.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Wait. I got one for you.
Yoshi.
I got one.
Yoshi.
I got one. Metal Gear Survive.
I saw that one.
Oh, yeah. That game, not many Konami fans are excited about that.
Yeah. See, I was a big fan of Metal Gear, fan of Pain. Well, that's one of the best games I ever played. I will say I did hear about this, but I heard about it. I never really paid any attention. I didn't know if it was supposed to be an actual game or some kind of mobile. Because I know they were trying to develop a mobile Metal Gear game for a while. I didn't know if it was that, but no, this looks like it's a full-fledged console game, and it's coming to an Xbox One. So I'm curious about that. We'll have to look into that.
All right, so I think the game that kind of surprised me that I didn't know was coming out. So, I mean, I guess at this point we all know about Jurassic World 2. What I tell you I didn't know about was Jurassic World Evolution, the game. And literally right before we started recording, I was like, guys, what is this? And then Max is like, you build your own Jurassic Park. And I was like, no way. And I think, I'm not going to lie, I played like the Zoo Tycoon games, and I didn't really play Roller Coaster Tycoon games, Mm-hmm. But being able to build a dinosaur park, that's going to be something very interesting. It's probably not going to be something I get day one, but something that you pick up when it's on sale. I mean, I'm not going to lie.
Don't you love the fact that when you're playing Zoo Tycoon and like the worst things you have to worry about are like your people getting sick from nausea and like, oh, there's no bathroom here, I hate this place. Now they're gonna be saying, oh my gosh, all these T-Rexes running around, I hate this place. Right.
So it's gonna be one of those games where it's like, you kind of wanna you have fun with it. That's what I like.
I hope it's co-op. That would be how they do it, but I hope it's co-op.
Like you get a partner and you build a park together. That'd be cool. I
should have chose this game as my game because I actually had no idea up until I saw the trailer that was coming out.
But yeah, Jurassic World Evolution. I didn't know it was coming out. And I'm actually looking forward to it. So with that,
no. The game was Overkill's The Walking Dead. Did y'all hear about that game?
Wait, what?
Yeah, see, no one knows about this. It's Overkill's The Walking Dead. It's a first-person shooter Walking Dead game based in Washington, D.C.
What games has Overkill produced? I don't even think I heard of the studio.
There's a full-fledged trailer on YouTube for it. It looks really good.
I'm gonna have a link to it in the description below for all you guys to see because I even gotta watch it.
The publisher Starbreeze Studios and 505 Games and developers Overkill Software.
Okay.
You said it's an FPS?
Yep, it is a first-person. It was a first-person shooter coming from fall 2018 to PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4.
So it's a multi-platform game.
Yeah, essentially, here's the synopsis right quick. I'll give you right quick. Set in the Walking Dead universe, you and a group tries to survive in a post-apocalyptic Washington, D.C., inspired by the story universe of Robert Kirkman. So, essentially, it's set in the universe of Walking Dead, but it's in Washington D.C. I don't know. I forgot the guy's name you play as, but it looks really good. I had no idea. I thought this was I had no idea. I just like all of a sudden got on YouTube one day and saw a trailer. I'm like, what is this?
Hey, I mean, you give me an FPS, you give me zombies. Tyler's a happy camper. Tyler's a happy camper.
I just started playing Dying Light for the first time, so I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah, I gotta get back into that. I got that. Didn't really enjoy it too much, and then I heard they came out with like a complete edition. So I really got that up.
Well, I'm playing it because I got it at a pawn shop for $3. So I was like, cool, why not?
Yeah.
I'll get 3 hours. I'll get 3 hours of gameplay out of it.
But all right, guys. So we've talked about video games enough, but let's go ahead and move on to movies. And I'm excited about this topic here because there are just so many movies we're excited about. Of course, I'm gonna get this out the way. We're looking forward to Infinity War. I know we're all looking forward to Solo. I mean, you guys don't even need to talk.
I'm not. No.
Right?
No.
All right.
We can move on from that.
But anyway, there are a lot of other movies coming out besides your big boys, and I think we have like a small little 2-movie list of what we're looking forward to. So I'm gonna let Jay start us off today with what movies are you looking forward to of 2018?
The first one is going to be Pacific Rim 2 Uprising.
Max's
that
pick.
Sounds familiar. That sounds familiar because I thought I was on my pick, but okay. Anyway, Jay, please continue.
You wouldn't have done it justice, but
okay. I'm so sorry.
That's the shade.
Pacific Rim 2 continues the story of the kaiju attacking the planet Earth and the Earth's defendants in giant mech suits called Jaegers there to protect us from evil. But this time it stars John Boyega. As we all know, he's friend from Star Wars, and I'm very excited to see this movie. It looks like it's a great continuation. I can't remember the original guy's name at this moment who played in the original Pacific Rim.
Yeah, me neither. No one can.
Actually, he did do King Arthur this past year, and that wasn't a so good movie.
Yeah, but it was actually on TV the other day, and I was like, it's on. I wonder why this movie was so bad. And then the fighting scenes in it, I'm looking at it, those slow-mo CGI to no end scenes. I'm like, yep, I know why.
Yeah. Oh, Charlie Hunnam. And Idris Elba also starring in Ron Perlman and Charlie Day. It was another Guillermo del Toro produced film.
Wasn't Charlie Day in the first one too? He's in this one.
Yeah, I don't like Charlie.
And John Boyega is the son of Idris Elba.
Yes, he is. And
shoot, cool.
It was just very interesting. I'm very excited for this because I want to see how this works out. From what I've read and what I researched, when John Boyega first got his contract with Star Wars, he used some of the money to produce this film. So this is basically like John Boyega's, film. It's literally his movie. So he's starring in it and he's producing in it. So he's going to make the big bucks. So I really want to see his take on it is, what he does with this universe. And a lot of people are kind of getting on it a little bit because they're saying it's kind of reminiscent of Power Rangers because you got 5 robots in the trailer and they're teaming up.
It's whatever. I mean,
well,
come on, seriously.
I'll get over that.
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
It looks cool. I mean, look, the first trailer we got for it. Oof.
Oh. Yeah.
The music choice was a little off. Yeah. I didn't mind the choice.
I think the music was perfect.
I liked it. No, I'm gonna say I liked it. I just wasn't expecting that kind of music.
I mean, it's not worse than it's definitely not worse than when Assassin's Creed the trailer came out for that.
I was gonna say the same thing.
They were playing Kanye West, and they were in the Spanish Inquisition. Dude, you could have picked any song, and you picked "I Am a God" from Kanye West. What are you doing, man? But anyway.
And
anyway, yeah. But good choice though. Good choice.
Yes.
And but Jay, one quick thought. You actually are not a fan of this. Do you hate the rumors that Pacific Rim might go into the universe of Godzilla and King Kong?
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that because I think Godzilla and King Kong needs to be their own thing, and to add the kaijus in it is just going to be a big cluster of nothing that makes sense. And I don't want that. I want Godzilla to make sense, and Godzilla 2014 made sense. Let's keep it that way. I can't wait to see King of All Monsters coming out. I want to see King Kong versus Godzilla. See, that makes sense. King Kong versus Godzilla, it makes sense. You don't need to have Pacific Rim, robots running around in that. Look, leave it.
Now I will say this, Jay. This is way before they even thought about this little crossover universe. They have a setup mechanic to do this. Their little rim in the Pacific. They could go through that, and it might throw them into that universe. You never know, Jay.
Well, see, here's the thing, and not to make this too long, Tyler, but
no, you're fine. You're fine.
The plot point with that is that little portal brings them to an alien world. It's more of a portal to send those kaiju creatures to Earth, rather than an alternate dimension or alternate world. Now,
well, we never actually went through that, have we? I don't remember the last film that much.
We did.
Oh, we did. Okay, never mind. I have to watch Pacific Rim again.
Yeah, yeah, but now if they decide to change it to where it goes into alternate dimensions, alternate worlds, I mean, maybe I don't want to see that. Honestly, that's not what I want to see.
I mean, as a fan of like monsters fighting giant robots, I am. But that just means I want Mecha Godzilla in the Godzilla universe. That's the only reason. So if they do that, I'm fine with that. But yeah, I understand.
My second pick of movies that I'm really looking forward to is, believe it or not, the new Tomb Raider. Oh my god!
That's Tyler?
I'm excited about that. I am looking forward to that. I'm a huge Alicia Vikander fan. Sorry, I just had to get that out there. Continue, Jay.
Well, I don't remember her from anything, but it doesn't matter. She looks good in this movie.
Ex Machina.
She was the cyborg.
Haven't seen Ex Machina. I didn't know that. But
and no, the movie is not one giant Ex Machina.
What I will say though is, I know the story is taking place. They're borrowing from the new video games, the new Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I love those games, man. I feel like the Rise of the Tomb Raider series, that's the Xbox One version of Uncharted. And
right.
I enjoyed.
I don't think it has the legs of Uncharted though.
It was great. It did have it's Uncharted. Uncharted clearly is the more popular game. Tomb Raider is kind of weighed down a little bit, but it was a nice revival. The games were great, and I enjoyed the story. And to see that this story was going to get introduced, and it's kind of a origin story, and not Angelina Jolie already kicking people's asses.
Right.
And stuff. It's a unique take. The only problem is it's still a video game movie, and we all know about video game movies.
Yeah,
it's true.
I'm saying that, and that was one, I think in the end of 2017 video me and Max did. I think I said that was like one of the movies I'm looking forward to, and that's the thing. I got faith in it, but at the end of the day, I had faith for Assassin's Creed, and even though I enjoy that movie for the action scenes in it and how they made and portrayed the assassins, it wasn't the greatest film of all time. But I'm doing it again.
I'm probably the only person on the planet who likes Warcraft. I'm sorry.
I love the Warcraft. I love the Warcraft
because I know the lore behind the game. I know the history. I know what the story is.
I still have to see it.
I'll lend you my Blu-ray, Tyler.
You'd a real MVP.
Yeah. Okay, but Jay, those are your two?
Those are my two.
Good.
All right.
So Tyler, you want to go 1-1 again?
You know what?
Or you want to go 2 and go ahead?
Yeah, I'll say my two. Then you can go.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be quick, but concise with mine. So I think the first one, I am excited for Ready Player One. I am just looking forward to that. When we got the first trailer for it, I was like, dude, yes, this is going to be awesome. Now, I will say this before I get into it. I have not read the book that the movie's based off of. So I'm literally going into this with like a sense of childlike wonder. Like, I see the trailer and I'm like, dude, this looks awesome. Like, seeing all these characters, like seeing the Iron Giant come in at the end, I'm like, dude, that's awesome.
How much money did they have to pay
to get all these properties?
Those copyrights?
Dude, so from what I gather, they have so I know they have Overwatch. That's a huge one. In the second trailer, we got look at Tracer in the movie. So that's I'm not a big
That's
Overwatch.
so much money.
Like, they have all these properties, and I'm like, dude, Steven Spielberg is a god. He really is. He literally just goes up to people and like, hey, I want to make a movie. And like, here's look, you could have our characters, have our take it, man. We know you can do good with it.
It's Steven Spielberg. What you expect?
So
essentially, isn't Ready Player One a video game movie basically at this point?
It's essentially, like, imagine a live action Wreck-It Ralph, because there's like a mix of all these different games, like not really coming together, but like kind of mixed. And it's you go into this world, like this virtual reality world. I mean, VR is a property, I guess, and there's another one Spielberg can check off. But it's a culmination of like all these video games. Like, there's like a mix of this, a mix of that. I just couldn't get over the tracer in the game, like in the trailer. It was just insane to see that. And then stuff like that. Like, I really just think it's going to be a really cool movie for especially like people like us, people of our age to go see it, because then we're going to be able to watch the movie like, oh, I remember this character. I remember this world. I remember this moment, whether it be from like an old movie, old video game. I really just think it's going to be a very good movie with a good story, and it's going to be a huge piece of eye candy for a good chunk of the audience.
Yep. It reminds me of this anime called Sword Art Online.
Yeah, that's what people have been kind of comparing it to.
So I'm very interested because I like that anime. So definitely can't wait to see Ready Player One.
So it looks good. Mm-hmm. I'm like definitely gonna go see that day one. Like, I am banking on it. And then my last pick is, I think, a movie we're all looking forward to, and we've been waiting on it for quite some time. The Incredibles 2.
Yes,
that also sounds familiar. I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey, it's only been 2004, guys. That was when The Incredibles came out, and we got that teaser at the end of the movie with the Underminer, and then we got a video game, and it was
$10 says we won't even have that in the game.
I bet he's not. I'm hoping he's not, dude. They already had the video game.
They might have a throwaway line like, "Oh, remember that mission?" Like, that was boring.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool if the movie continues. Like, if the movie like picks up right after they defeat the Underminer. Like, that would be cool. And then they have to face like this new villain. That would be awesome. But anyway, I just, man, we just have a teaser for it with cute old little Jack showing off his powers, doing his thing.
Wait. What if Jack's the villain?
Shh. Now it would be a funny twist, but I doubt that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But no, I mean, like, the thing is, we don't really know much about it. We know it's gonna be the summer Disney movie, and that's really all we know. We know it's coming out this year. We know it's Incredibles 2. I think we have the old original cast is coming back. It's just, I'm just excited for it. I think the reason I put this one on there is because I've been waiting for this for so long, and then it's been one of those movies where I'm like, okay, this is the year we're gonna get it. This is the year we're gonna get it. I've been saying that for like the last several years now, and then 2018 comes along, and then here we go. We're actually getting it.
Are we still talking about Incredibles 2, or is this are we talking about Kingdom Hearts 3?
Hey, it's a Swiss Army knife conversation here.
I will say this time.
But no, go ahead. No, go ahead. I
was gonna say I am excited for Incredibles 2, but I really expect it to be like some kind of time skip, because I wanted to see Jack be older. I wanted to see the kids get older and see them maybe take over the mantle of the family. I thought that would have been an interesting.
Yeah,
no, but I do feel like they're gonna go the route they are, because they're probably gonna use Jack's age as like a plot point. Like, he's always just gonna go off the rails and use his powers when he's not supposed to. Everything. I
mean, I feel like that if we get like a time skip, I think it's gonna be if they do have it, it's gonna be like towards the end of the movie. Yeah. I really don't think I doubt. I see where you're coming from, Jay, but I don't think they're gonna like skip too much time for like the first like 3 acts of the movie. Maybe at the very end. I don't see that happening, just because I know the whole plot of that is being a family of superheroes, and with all that jazz going on, the plot, the whole theme around that. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it, and that's the thing, we don't know about it. We don't know much about it, and it's just coming out, and I'm excited for it.
It's coming out.
We don't even have like a real trailer, but I'm just really excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
So Max,
good choice, good picks.
what's your 2?
All right, so I'm gonna start off with a little cliche one. I mean, because I'm just excited for it because of the name, not so much as the story. Because I watched the trailers and it's just kind of what I don't know what's going on. Jurassic World Kingdom.
Okay.
Just because I love Jurassic
Forbidden
Park.
Kingdom.
Forbidden Kingdom. I'm so sorry.
Is it? Is it? Wait, it's Fallen Kingdom, right?
Yeah, the fault. Look,
See, you're both wrong. We're both wrong.
It's Fallen Kingdom.
Get out of here, Jay.
Tyler in the clutch. Tyler in the clutch. Thank you very much.
Anyway, so Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I'm looking forward to it simply because it's a Jurassic Park film. I always hope that, like, you know, they're going to be just as good as their predecessors. Now, me and possibly Jay and possibly Tyler, not possibly Jay, but Jay too, I actually do enjoy The Lost World quite a bit.
My favorite.
I don't understand. Like, I don't
I
understand
mean,
why.
I don't hate
understand
it.
the flack. I don't understand the flack it gets. I mean, there's a couple of scenes where it's like, what are you doing? I'm looking at the gymnastics scene, but seriously, the film's animatronics surpass Jurassic Park by far. It looks so realistic in the film. The CGI stands out completely, and the story is good. It's different from the first one. It's not the same. I mean, yes, you're going to an island, but I do hope they implement that. This movie does seem like it has a lot of story bits from that one. They're going back to the island to save the dinosaurs. And I'm also interested in the fact that the director said in the middle, the volcano scene in the trailer doesn't happen at the end of the film, but in the middle of the film.
Oh,
So I'm hoping,
okay.
it's not that the volcano is not the climactic scene. It's the middle of the film, similar to what the Jurassic Park T-Rex breakout scene was.
Right.
So I'm wondering, like, okay, where are they? Because like he said, all the footage you see in the trailer is from the first 90 minutes of the film, and this is gonna be a 2-hour plus movie.
That's what. Yeah, that was what people were concerned about. They saw the trailer and was like, "Well, wait a minute. Like, what is happening?"
Yeah, give us the whole movie.
Right. And
So yeah, so
yeah.
I'm wondering like, okay, if that's the middle of the film, where are we going from there? I mean, I'm wondering. I hope we don't just go to like, all right, we're gonna put them on some mainland, they're gonna break out, and they're gonna have a Lost World again. But it does have the potential to be interesting because it's Jurassic Park. I mean,
Right.
There's a few of them that one of them I don't like, but they're not bad. I'm looking forward to it because it's Jurassic Park. It's my childhood.
Right.
And then my second film is a film, once again, I have no idea about anything except for like a 1-minute trailer. It's Peter Jackson's newest saga or franchise. It's Mortal Engines. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be a trilogy. I'm looking forward to it simply because, like, the premise, you have this desecrated wasteland of a world. I mean, I'm assuming it's the world. And you have people riding on cities, and then all of a sudden, like, you're on this one ship, this one little Mad Max style place, and all of a sudden you see this much bigger place, and you find out that it's London. I'm like, this seems interesting. I'm looking forward to this. So I'm looking for the premise because, like, I have no idea what the film's going to be about.
Right.
So
I think the first time I actually heard about that was when I saw Last Jedi. They showed a trailer for it right before.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm wondering, like, okay, are there going to be other cities? They're going to be like, is London going to be the premise of it all? So, but I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing what the backstory, like, what happened to this world. Why are these people riding on cities on wheels? Like, I don't know.
It just seems really, like, just interesting. Like,
yeah,
it kind
the
of
premise
pulls you
is
in.
interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It literally does pull you in, considering London does pull in that one little city. So literally, like, it will.
All right. So,
but yes,
those are solid. Now, to quickly wrap up, I'm going to go through all you guys, and of course, we're going to start with Jay, because I guess that's just how it is. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to basically just throw out a movie similar to what we did with the video games, a movie that we just found, like, we found out or just forgot was a thing. And so, Jay, we're going to start with you.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
A movie that I didn't know it was a thing was did you guys know that there's another Purge movie? The Purge Island.
Really?
Like, I love the Purge, but I'm like, all right, election, like, look, I love Anarchy. That was cool. Election year was, I like that. And I'm like, you can only walk the tightrope so far before you get tired, you know?
Right. For me, the first two Purges were great. The first one with go going wrong with the name? Ethan Hawke, yes sir. Ethan Hawke, thank you. Ethan Hawke, that one was great. I liked the premise. I enjoyed the movie. The second one, it started getting a little bit too much, but Cross, our boy Cross, from Avengers, Civil War. I mean, Captain America: Civil War was in the
Frank Grillo.
Frank Grillo, yes, he was in it. I enjoyed his more Punisher style because I imagine that if the Purge really happened, that would be me. So the anarchy worked for me. But then election year, it was just, okay, now you're milking it. The acting was horrible. I didn't like it. Now, the island,
was election the one was like, I want my candy bar.
Yes, oh my God. Oh my God.
It had a lot of cringy scenes, but I will defend election year in the sense that I like the story in election year. I like the idea that in this Purge universe, they realize what this event is doing, and then like the political side of it, I thought that was cool. And I do know where you're saying it was a very cringy movie. It had very cringy scenes in it, but I have mad respect for the story.
Tyler,
okay.
Do you want the candy
Shut
bar?
up, Max. Shut up. I remember watching it with my dad, and we both started laughing at that scene. We were like, "Oh my God!" We had to pause it, dude, because it was like so out of place. But
your taste buds were craving candy bars. I mean, what else you can do?
But hey, yeah, but the island, look, it's a Purge movie. I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm because I'm into it. So
wait a minute. I have an idea. What if, and this is a big stretch and a big if, it's called Purge the Island. Now, that's an interesting premise. Why is it on an island? Now, what if they are possibly grabbing source material, not from these games, but from like the premise of the games, battle royale situations? Like maybe it's like all these people were dropped on the island, and
if they did that, you would have look, the trailer's gonna come out, and you're gonna have so many people like, dude, it's real life PUBG. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that's what
I'm just getting that. I'm just getting that because off the name. I mean, like, why the island? Like,
because island. I guess like it seems like islands are a trend. I mean, we have Fallen Kingdom, which is an island. Jurassic World. We got the Purge on an island, and then we got Mortal Engines.
It's not really a trend if it's too.
And then Mortal Engines.
We don't know.
Is like
we don't know if more
islands.
Is it?
I'm milking
moving
it.
islands. Yeah, moving islands. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But no, Jay. I mean, it's. I didn't know about it until you brought it up. But hey, I'm gonna give it a chance. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting. just because it's Purge, I'm excited.
Let's see.
So
hopefully someone says, "I want my coconut."
I
want my coconut.
All right, so Max, you want to go last or?
You can go ahead. It's
okay.
fine.
So I saw this and I was like, "Oh, cool! Looking forward to it." The Predator. I had no idea. I don't know, and I think Jay, you knew about it, right?
I did know about it. I didn't know about it.
I didn't know. I know about it too. So I think you're the only one, Tyler.
Yeah, I'm the only one out of the loop here. I saw the 2010 remake. Or I guess reboot.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
I
thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was cool. It was a recent Predator movie, so I liked it. I've always been more of a Predator guy than an Alien guy.
Me too.
Sorry, Alex, if you're listening to this. I like Predators more. They can tear up us even more, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm curious because I was looking it up, and then I was like, like just again, doing some general research on it, and then I was like, this cast seems pretty solid, because I was looking through it, and then let's see, I'm gonna pull it up here just for a second. I'm looking at some of the cast for this. Olivia Munn, love her as Psylocke. Boyd Holbrook. So you guys know who Boyd Holbrook is, right?
No.
That was the guy who played he played the
oh yeah,
the guy from
Wolverine.
Logan.
Logan.
I can't remember his
Cyberhand.
Yeah.
Oh, him. Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And then you also got
Jacob Tremblay.
Yeah, the little kid.
Yeah.
And you got Keegan-Michael Key.
Okay, I did know he was in it. I did know.
You got your X-Men Psylocke, you got your Logan Boyd Holbrook, you got this little kid here, Jacob Tremblay. Keegan-Michael Key.
Jesus.
Hey, and then slated for August 3rd, 2018. I'm excited for that.
Do you have a synopsis for this? Like, what is this? I wonder what
Yes.
this
Here,
would be.
yeah, it's
You got it, Max?
Go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, I got it. Who's getting it? Am I getting it? I'll get it. Okay. I don't know. I'm already on the page.
Go for it.
It's a remake of the 1987.
Oh,
Jay.
yes. Yes.
It's like the film is directed and co-written by Shane Black as a sequel to the Predator 1987, Predator 2 1990, and Predators 2010. So it's a sequel to all three of them. It's what it's saying. It's on the IMDb page of this one.
Oh, wow.
How's that work? Like if it's a sequel.
So what they're saying is basically it's not really a reboot. It's more of a what's the other word?
Yeah.
It's like okay, we're going to ignore the other
remake.
stuff.
A remake?
Not necessarily a remake, but more of a.
I don't know the word either.
It's like what X-Men Days of Futures Past did to the other X.
A rewrite. A rewrite?
Not a rewrite. I can't think of the name. It's a.
Someone in the comment section help Jay out.
Can't think of the name.
I don't know it either, but I know what you're talking. Like it just turns the tables on everything you know.
Right. It's basically ignoring certain storylines, but it'll keep some canon stuff canon. For example, it can say, okay, you know what? Predator 1 happened, Predator 2 happened, but everything afterwards didn't happen. Or it can say,
well, no, they're also saying Predators from 2010. That's canon too.
Oh,
they're saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
marathon time, guys. Marathon time.
It's a sequel to Predator, Predator 2, and Predators in 2010.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah, it's called.
So it's not really a remake. Then it just basically.
It's a sequel.
Yeah, it's a sequel. It's the Force Awakens.
Now the plot summary does say this. It says remake of the 1987 science fiction film Predator. But then it also says in here, did you know trivia? The film is directed and co-written by Shane Black as a sequel to Predator, Predator 2, and Predators. So they're saying it's a remake of the 1987, but they're also saying it's a sequel.
That's weird. I think the way they're wording it, they're saying that, hey, you remember Predator? Well, guys is doing this, and it's based off that, and it's a continuation.
Yeah, I think
the wording's just off. That's what I think.
It can't be a remake and a sequel.
Because you're an IMDb, right?
Yeah.
I think the wording's just a little bit off because it's not a remake if it's a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, that makes sense. Well, to wrap it up, Max, you are left. What movie did you just not even know was there? That's surprising.
What's your favorite shark film?
Sharknado.
Okay, moving on.
I'm just kidding. It's Sharknado 3.
Okay. How many are there? Like 8?
There's like 5. I think there's 5.
Okay, well, I didn't even know this was a movie, and considering the title, like if I told you all this, what is the first thing that pops into your head when I say The Meg?
Dude, I'm looking at that movie right now. Dude.
I didn't know it was called The Meg. I thought it was just Meg. I thought it was just Meg.
Meg wouldn't make it sound even better either. Meg.
It'd be a Family Guy movie.
Meg sounds like it's a creepy ex-girlfriend style film. Like, but The Meg, I can understand like the and then Megalodon. So I don't know,
Jason
but
Statham,
The Meg,
right?
Yo.
Huh?
Jason Statham.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Dude, look. Dude, Dwight from The Office is in it. Dude, I'm going to see this day one, dog. I was about to say, this is a Redbox movie, ladies and gentlemen. But if Dwight is in it, if Dwight Schrute's in this movie, I'm going to see it day one. Pre-order my ticket on Fandango right now.
Jesus.
Oh my God. Jason Statham's cool, but Dwight Schrute, Rainn Wilson himself. Continue, Max. I'm sorry. I just got super excited.
No. That's. I don't know. Like it's a shark movie, so it can be good, it can be bad. When's the last good shark movie that came out?
Jaws.
Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
Well, no, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, have y'all seen The Shallows?
I was gonna say that too. The Shallows. Was okay. It was okay.
That was pretty good.
Didn't see it, but I heard it got good reviews and it didn't suck.
No, it was very tenseful. Like it was, and considering it was only made for like a really small amount of money because all they had was like a jungle and a rock.
Right. It really was like the movie was very interesting, and I was like when I saw the trailer, I'm like, wait, you're telling me I gotta sit for like I mean, you have the beginning of the movie, maybe the end. You mean to tell me I got to sit for an hour and 10 minutes looking at a girl on a rock trying to get away from the sharks? But it turned out to be really interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So yeah, that's my film. Simply because it's another shark movie, and I don't really care about shark movies anymore. So.
But yeah, that's gonna do it. I think, of course. I mean, guys, we didn't mention the big boys. We didn't mention of Infinity War. We didn't mention Black Panther. Deadpool 2. We're already excited about it. I think I can vouch for everyone. And I also forgot too. Yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp is coming out this year too.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that either because I knew it was coming out. So I didn't those are cliches. Those are cliches. When you make lists like this, you shouldn't say those big budget films because people already know about them. We don't want to hear no one wants to hear about that again. So.
Right. But we are excited about them. Let me know what you guys are excited about, whether it be what movie you guys are anticipating, what game you guys are anticipating. We would love to know what you guys have to say. We love to hear you guys' feedback. And with that in mind, I think I'm going to go ahead and say I am just looking forward to Sharknado 6 coming out this year. May not even be confirmed, but hey, it's a guy can dream, Kenny. A guy can dream. But
your boy's crazy. Your boy's crazy, Jay.
Going through this list here, Bumblebee the movie. Anyway, that's gonna be it for us today. I don't know. After last night, man. You gotta really show your movie up if you're gonna make a Bumblebee movie. So, anyway.
No. I'm not looking forward to that. No, we don't need that. We don't need that.
I mean, I've heard.
What we need is a reboot franchise of Transformers. Reboot it all. Reboot it.
Yes, we do.
I agree. Yeah. But John Cena's in it.
No one cares. Unless John Cena takes a Transformer and breaks his head off with his bare hands. I don't care.
But anyway. All right. So that's going to do it for us today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, as it does help out so much. If you like what you heard, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more awesome content coming you guys' way very, very soon. Finally, go ahead and follow Max on his website. A link to that website will be in the description below. But guys, that's going to do it for us today. We hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next podcast. Peace out.
Shake NATO.
Shake NATO?
Shake NATO.
Wow. Shake
Bye-bye.
Shake and bake. Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.